Hey, my name is Matt Walton, and I'm here today with Beverly Brown in her home talking about foster care and talking about Everyday Grace, a foster care ministry. Bev, you and your family are engaged in fostering and have been for several years. Tell us a little bit about your journey. How long have you guys been involved in that? What changes has that brought to your family as a whole? Why did you get involved? Just a brief kind of quick background of that for you all.
So the Lord led us to do this a long time ago. He really placed it on our hearts. And about 4 years ago, we felt that the time was right. So my husband and I got licensed to become foster parents. And a few weeks later, our first foster kid was placed in our home. As far as how that has changed things, it's made life really crazy, really busy, but it's the most worthwhile thing that we've ever done for the Lord and for the community, I would say. It's brought 4 new kids into our family. So we've been able to, out of all the children we've fostered, we've been able to adopt 4 out of those children.
So you all went from a family of 5 to a family of 9.
Yes.
So vehicle changes, everything, the whole deal. All right, That's great. All right, so I learned this week we have 489 foster children in our county alone, in Wake County alone. Surprising to hear that. I think some people don't know the need because the need's not necessarily right in front of them. Of that number, tell us about, I heard the other day that some of that number is even placed outside of Wake County. Tell me about that.
Yes, so about 250 children are currently, they're Wake County kids, but they're placed outside of Wake County in other foster homes, and that is because there are not enough homes currently licensed. There are not enough Wake County families stepping up to take children.
So we need more foster families, and we'll talk about what that looks like as we wrap up the video. But before that, there are other ways. It's not just immediately bringing a child into your home, but it's also, there are practical things that you can do to support foster families. And that's really where Everyday Grace comes in, to be a part of that, to help those who are already fostering and maybe lighten the load for those who are considering fostering, to see they have a team around us.
Yeah.
So tell us about Everyday Grace. What are you all doing and some of the ways that people can serve in that ministry?
So we have a lot going on, and the main purpose is to support foster and adoptive families well. We know personally that it's critical to have that support, to have your tribe around you, so you can do the important work of taking care of the kids. What that looks like through Everyday Grace is we have a foster closet that provides clothing, diapers, baby gear, anything that people need to get started when they get a new placement. It also serves people who are doing ongoing care. People who have adopted children are welcome to use it. Those are free resources. So that's a place that volunteers can come and serve. We're open every Saturday morning. We always need volunteers. We have a support group for parents and children to come to. Parents get an hour off. They get to eat a meal, kid-free for an hour. Free, totally free. It's open to anyone in this community. We have a lot going on like that. We have a lot of ways that churches and individuals can get involved.
Yeah, and it's really at all ages. I mean, so if someone who's like 16 years old say, I care about this, but I can't foster a child, I'm 16, but they can fold clothes and they can sort clothes and they can come out on Saturdays and they can help, or they can plug in a number of different ways to what Everyday Grace is doing. So no matter where you are in life, just because you can't bring a child into your home doesn't mean you can't be part of the solution, and God can't use you where you are, your gifts. That's great. And so as we think about this, so somebody's watching this right now and they say, I want to help with Everyday Grace, but I want to take the next step. I want that number to be 488 instead of 489 because I want to step into that. What do they do? What's their next step?
They are welcome to reach out to any of us through our Facebook page or website at Everyday Grace. My husband and I have our number listed on there, and I'm happy to answer any kind of questions that you have and point them in the direction. They can also reach out to Wake County or their local county and find out when the next set of MAP classes are. We also have a private agency that we work with that is licensing people on an ongoing basis. We found an agency that does have openings right now. They can get you started this week if you're interested, and we can certainly help you with that.
And tell us, what's it cost to get licensed?
It is absolutely free.
That's absolutely free. That's great. That's great. I tell people in our church from time to time that I think every believer, every follower of Jesus needs to have a passport, just in case. You never know when God's going to call you, where God's going to call you to go. So you have it just in case He calls you, you're ready. And I think the same can be said for foster licensing. You can go ahead and get your license, get everything taken care of. Just because you have a license doesn't mean you're going to have kids in a few days like you guys do.
Right.
you get some say-so over that. So
Right.
go and get licensed, be a part of it, of Everyday Grace, plug into it. And Bev, we're so excited about what God's doing through Everyday Grace, and so excited about all the ways folks can plug in to that ministry.
Yeah, we are too.